JoJo Siwa has completely lost her mind. After disappearing for a month, she's now returned and more chaotic than ever before. Once again ripping off other artists, continuing to drown herself with alcohol on stage, and even objectifying interviewers not once, but several times. So the question is, what the hell has happened in the last 48 hours? Guys, welcome back to the Jerry and Curtis show. JoJo Siwa.
What's going on, guys? I like the way you grind my bean.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed JoJo Siwa's new song lyrics. Yeah, all about grinding beans. If you don't know what that is, well, we'll talk about that a little later. The beans can wait for now. But JoJo Siwa, she's been up to a lot, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't seen our last video, oh my days. Absolute chaos. She went on the Hawk Tour podcast, you know, the girl that became mega super famous from saying a single line in a video that wasn't even hers. And JoJo Siwa went on their podcast to announce that she's got big dick energy, which, judging by the photo shoot she attended, there might be some truth to that. What is that? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, JoJo Siwa is parking now, and she seems really impressed by it. And then in that podcast, they went on to talk about the icks they have for men, which is hilarious, because 10 minutes later, they started naming their vaginas.
Haley's vagina is named Big Martha.
Okay.
Do you have a name for yours?
I think we're about to.
Okay.
Okay,
let's see.
God, I wish my girlfriend was on the phone right now.
Frank.
Frank
The Tank.
Yeah, alright, yeah. Because that's completely
Frank.
normal. Like, who in the hell names their genitals? That's the first time I've ever heard of something like that in my life. Safe to say, though, Theodore's feeling quite large today. But that podcast was really boring anyway. You know, if you want to listen to JoJo Siwa talk about sex for 45 minutes, then go ahead. But JoJo Siwa, she's disappeared for like a month. Like, she's posted no TikToks, and now she's finally back with a new song. It's called Iced Coffee. And there's a lot of drama surrounding that song because people believe that she's copied Sabrina Carpenter's song Espresso. One of the songs is a banger that I listen to in my car, and the other song makes me want to inject anesthesia into my bloodstream. Can you guess which one's which? But I do want to say quickly, guys, I'm thinking of streaming soon. Streaming some horror games and having some good, jolly good fun. Also give you guys a chance to see my raw personality. I promise I'm not always like this. We are trying to reach 1,000 followers before I start streaming, so the link will be in the description and the pinned comment. If you want to see it, drop a follow. That way I'll know. But anyway, back to JoJo Siwa, ladies and gentlemen. She's acting really creepy. While she was being interviewed, she couldn't stop looking at the interviewer's breasts. And you know, sometimes people do get caught subtly looking, but when you're consistently looking, not once, not twice, but several times, it becomes very terrifying.
People are disgusted with JoJo Siwa after she wouldn't stop looking at this interviewer's cleavage the entire interview. And every time the interviewer looks away, she sneaks a look at the interviewer's cleavage, and you can see it happens right here, and it happens about 10 more times. And this has led people to say that, look, whether you're a guy or a girl, if you're objectifying someone like this, especially during an interview, that is unacceptable. I think this whole situation is absolutely disgusting, and I'm sure in JoJo Siwa's mind, she thought it'd make her seem like more of an adult than a kid, but honestly, I feel like acting like this around an interviewer is absolutely trashy. But that's my opinion. What do y'all think about this?
Oh, JoJo, have a day off, will you? Why do you have to sexualize everything? I mean, she even sexualized the jackhammer in a construction music video. Safe to say, she didn't come back like a boomerang. She came back as a pervert. But that's not the only issue. JoJo Siwa, she got a serious drinking problem. Yeah, she's drinking on stage again, ladies and gentlemen. From a fucking boot. First time we saw her hitting the bottle is when she turned 21 and went to Disneyland of all places. And of course, given JoJo Siwa's new transition into a bad girl era, we can't forget the times where she's on stage hitting the booze. Let's also not forget the time a kid turned up to her concert and she acted appropriately.
There is a 6-year-old right there. Why the are you here? I love it. I am so here for it. You're awesome, dude.
Who wants to watch me stroke my vagina? Oh my gosh, is that a fucking kid?
Yay! Cow melon.
What the fuck are you doing here? What's up, motherfucker?
Rollbacks.
Yeah, I mean, all of this is some sort of a statement that she's trying to prove to everybody that she really has changed and that she's not catering to a child audience anymore. You know, who knows if she was drunk during that interaction, but either way, she's hitting the booze again. And this time, ladies and gentlemen, it's in a more concerning and vile way. JoJo Siwa does a showy. What the fuck? Dance Mom star downs alcohol on stage during raucous Melbourne warehouse party just days after her split from dancer girlfriend. Oh yeah, of course, they split up, haven't they? Some gossip going on, yeah? Probably used this move on her and just terrified the shit out of her. I know I haven't had a peaceful night's sleep since that. We'll delve into that a little bit later though. Let's take a look at JoJo Siwa doing a showy. God, you dirty bastard. bastard, honestly. I never understand people who do showies. Cider mixed with foot sweat. No, I think I'll pass on that one. Thank you very much. Now, that video was released 2 days ago. As I mentioned, she's been gone for a month, and this was the first sign of life that we got. Safe to say she's not okay. She's probably taking the breakup very badly and just decided to drown herself in alcohol. Drown herself in showies. We're talking about her breakup for a second, but only for a second. I've got f***ing better things to do than talk about JoJo Siwa's love life. In August, people were speculating who JoJo Siwa's new girlfriend was. So a news article came out. JoJo Siwa is opening up about her special new girlfriend. But prior to this article, she did give us a little insight that she does have a new girlfriend, and that was on the Hawk Tour podcast.
I mean, I am head over heels for Miss DeKayla. This girl has
What's her
changed-
name?
DeKayla.
DeKayla?
We got cutie promise rings.
Aw.
And like it made
Let's
me be
see.
like, so it's just mine's
Hey,
just
so
simple.
the-
And then hers says no running because she always thinks that I'm gonna just wake up one day and like run
away.
Yeah, and I'm not. It's not gonna happen.
So what do you do to keep like the relationship alive? You like get her flowers.
I'm very romantic. I'm a flower girl. I'm a gift girl. I'm an overly thoughtful girl.
Now, literally in the last video, I said, if they're already talking about tips for how to keep the relationship alive, it's not going to last that long. They've only been together for 3 months, and she's really got to answer the question on how do you keep the relationship alive? You're in the honeymoon phase. That should last at least a year. But yeah, as I said, after all that, 2 weeks after her opening up about her relationship, this article comes out. JoJo Siwa confirms breakup with DeKayla Wilson. The pair only announced their relationship in a TikTok video in August. Wilson is best known for appearing on So You Think You Can Dance, where Siwa was one of the judges. Siwa said being with Wilson was her bestest relationship. However, in an interview with People magazine at the 11th Annual American Reality Television Awards last week, she revealed that their 3-month romance was over. I don't know if you're anything like me, but is it really a relationship if you've been together for 4 months? I mean, hey, come for me in the comment section if you want, but 4 months really? Is that even long enough to be a relationship? Dating is probably a more appropriate word for that. You know what I mean? Like dating and in a relationship is kind of 2 different things. I guess if you've been with someone for 8 to 12 months, you could probably call it a serious relationship then. Maybe it's just personal preference, but I don't know about you guys, but any of my 4-month relationships, I can't even remember them because I don't even class them as relationships. And I'm sitting here right now and I'm like, do I really care about JoJo Siwa's love life? Not really, so why am I talking about it? But what I am interested in talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is her new song. Now, as we know, she's released Karma and also Guilty Pleasure. Now, she's got a new song called Iced Coffee, and people are speculating that she's ripped off Sabrina Carpenter's song Espresso. She's done no promotion on TikTok about it at all. Nobody even knew it was going to be released, which is good that we didn't know, because that saved us from, you know, the months of dread leading up to it. But now the song's been released, she's back on TikTok and causing more chaos than ever. Now, shortly, we are going to take a look at the lyrics from her new song, because one of the verses does involve grinding on my bean. Not sure if that means baked beans or the clitoris. But as I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, she hasn't posted on TikTok in a very, very long time. The last post that she made was on the 9th of October. That was over 2 months ago, but she's back now and she's posting again. I enjoyed the piece while it lasted. And as I mentioned, no promotion for a new song. She just came on TikTok to announce it's been released.
I'm not allowed to be posting right now, so I'm gonna get in a shitload of trouble for saying this, but I'm over it. This is my new song, Iced Coffee, and it's out everywhere now, and you can go stream it. Thing is, this song is very different for me, and I'm very excited about it. And so, even though I know I'm risking a lot right now posting this, and I'm definitely gonna get, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it doesn't matter because it's a choice I'm willing to make, and it's a risk I'm willing to take. Here's iced coffee, baby.
2 comments right here which summed up this whole TikTok. I'm just dying to know why you're not allowed to post. I don't like iced coffee. I'm an espresso gal. Obviously that's referencing Sabrina Carpenter's song. But yeah, first things first, we're just dying to find out why you're not allowed to post. Ooh, it's spooky. Conspiracy time. Beyonce's been outed as the puppet master. Does Beyonce have you too? Did she sell her soul to the music industry? That's a load of f***ing shit if you ask me. But I got the real truth, ladies and gentlemen. I know why she's not allowed to post. And the truth is, it's because she's shit. That is the one and only true reason. I promise. Next TikTok follows up with, I'm gonna double down on posting when I know I'm not supposed to. And this is her dancing. Clearly her dancing has improved and lots of people are speculating that it's her ex that helped her with her dancing. So it's good to know at least one of them was talented. But for the next 4 TikToks after that, she kept talking about how she's not allowed to post this, so she's gonna get in huge trouble. Safe to say, JoJo Siwa's in deep shit. What it probably was is that somebody probably advised her not to post on TikTok because people like me come on the internet and take the piss of her. Do you remember a few months ago when Karma became the most disliked music video in 2024 and she reacted all happy about it just to show people that she wasn't hurting inside? Well, she's done something similar about a TikTok comment that she got, which she tried to play it off as if it was funny, but You could tell she was just melting away inside. And that comment is, hi, your song saved me. I've been suffering from severe depression episode. When Karma / Iced Coffee came on the radio, I got out of my bed for the first time in 3 months to turn it off.
I look like shit right now because I'm working out, but I have been getting this comment since Karma came out, which was April 5th. Baby, it's November, almost December. Find a new joke.
Guys, I've been seeing this comment since my Karma video. Can we just, like, you know, come up with a new joke or something? You know? Please? Please? Good, you're awake. You're my new dream guest on my podcast.
So anyway, on to this drama about her apparently ripping off Sabrina Carpenter. People are calling it the Temu version of Espresso. JoJo Siwa reposted this TikTok. JoJo Siwa is the queen of rage baiting, releasing a knockoff to Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso and including the lyric, like the way you're grinding my bean. Like the way you are grinding my bean. Jerry, what do you think of that? He's given up on life. What do those lyrics even mean, and why do they sound so fucking scary? Think about it. Like the way you are grinding my bean. I thought you meant to have big dick energy, Jojo. Not fucking big ick energy. But in a recent interview, JoJo Siwa was talking about her song being a rip-off version of Sabrina Carpenter's, and apparently, according to JoJo, her song was made 2 years ago. And it was written 3 years ago.
I have a new song, Iced Coffee.
I do.
But tell me all about it. But can I just say, this is so, the internet has called it, and I'm not saying it is, but the internet, they love to, you know, red flag taped to a bull.
Of course.
They called it the Temu Espresso.
And honestly, Temu is madly successful.
It's
so you
huge.
know what?
And
Clock
Temu
my
is
teeth.
huge.
Thank you.
Temu is huge. Tell me about Iced Coffee, because we're going to unpack the lyrics.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay. Great. Love it. No, Iced Coffee. I actually worked on this song like 2 years ago.
Okay, so it's not the Temu Espresso because she was there first.
Yeah, it was not about. But honestly, realistically, with Espresso, that probably might be the same case with Sabrina. Like, songs take a second.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just don't fucking believe it. Like the whole thing with Karma as well, not actually being for JoJo Siwa. It was originally written for Miley Cyrus. JoJo Siwa never mentioned that. And now claiming that Iced Coffee was written 3 years ago. That is the most full of shit thing I've ever heard in my life. And it really took you 3 years to write this song, and this is the best you could come up with? Like the way you are grinding my bean? And anyway, I think there's no debating that she ripped Sabrina Carpenter off, because this TikTok we just looked at, she reposted it as I mentioned. Surely you wouldn't repost something you didn't do, you know what I mean? Because then you're just attracting more attention to it. And now going into the lyrics, this is the first verse. Wake up in the morning, let's go. You can flip me over like a fresh pillow. We'd be underneath the sheets, gutting sweet and low. What the f*** does that mean? Gutting sweet and low? What the... What? I'm scared. I be getting Lucky Charms when I taste your rainbow. Oh, you dirty, dirty dog. Are you serious? Fuck's sake, Jojo, we get it. You're not a child anymore. You're singing songs about sex now and tasting people's rainbows. We get it. You don't need to go any deeper. Take a sip, hello. Make a trip. Oh, fucking hell. I can't function without you. I'd be nothing without you. Yeah, was this song directed to your girlfriend by any chance? Because you've split up now, haven't you? So I guess you're gonna have to learn to function without her now. I'd be nothing without you. I think it's really unhealthy to be with someone for 3 months and claim that you can't function without them. And here we go, get into the horrifying bit. French pressed up against my chest. Oh, oui, if you know what I mean and you know what I need. Like the way you grinding my bean. Like I'm already on the verge of death. One of you may as well just come over here and finish me off. And after that, the song is pretty much just repeated over and over for 2.5 minutes. What a great song. But I do want to ask, Jojo, are you capable of making, like, you know, one song in your new bad girl era without making some sort of sexual interpretation or grinding on people or gripping your vagina? Is that fucking possible? You know, I'd hope so. And I'll put my hand up, there is one song of JoJo's that I'm like, you know what, that's actually pretty fucking good. But the worst bit is it's not even her song. She didn't even come up with it. And that's Choose Your Fighter. And that is the singular song that I'm actually like, you know what, I fuck with that. That's a pretty decent song. But again, she didn't come up with it. She nicked it from somebody, as usual. But yeah, guys, the rebrand so far is pretty fucking disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Boomerang was a banger, you know? I'm back with a boomerang, you know. Now we got this shit, and I'm all happy with it. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, check out my other videos. If you enjoyed this one, I'm sure you'll enjoy these ones. And also, check the link down below for my Twitch account, and follow it if you want to see some live streams. Gonna be some scary, scary stuff. I'm thinking Phasmophobia to start off with. I really want to play that on stream, so check it out, drop a follow, leave a like, subscribe. See you all in the next one.